Hey, what's up guys? It's Jake aka Tag, and today we're back at it again, and the new meta in 2.9 Expo is finally viable again. The Witch and the Elixir Golem got nerfed, and those cards made it impossible to properly play 2.9 last season. I'm so excited to play this deck for the first time in around 30 days, so let's go jump straight into some games and assert some dominance in the new meta. We're gonna go in for archers here on top of the miner. We'll see what's up, we'll see what's good against Connor, and he's probably gonna have a fast miner cycle with either wall breakers or just miner poison. So let's go for an Expo opposite of where he's about to go for a log or poison or whatever. And we're going to go in for an ice golem to block. So he's got knight, he's got skeletons, he's got miner. We have to go in for skeletons of our own. Oh, he's going to try to poison that, but he's not going to be able to hit the Tesla. Really good for me. Oh my gosh, this Tesla's going to stay alive and put in so much work. And by the way, if you're playing miner poison, the #1 rule when you're playing against Expo, you do not do what he just did. 100% you go in for a miner right on top of the Expo. You have to, actually. So for him not to do that, it was kind of weird. Also, since we still have this Tesla alive, we're going to go in for another aggressive Expo same lane. We're going to see if we can get anything from it. I think that the Tesla is going to be able to kill this knight. If it doesn't, I'd be kind of shocked, but I'm also going to go in for archer, so we're going to be able to damage down his miner. Yeah, so that's what he had to do at the start, and because of that, because he didn't do that, he just lost the game. So if you play this matchup correctly as the miner poison player, you always miner on top of the Expo. You poison everything, and then you log. You get your damage from poisoning plus logging. If I go Tesla at the river, sometimes you can get away with minering here if you're up a lot, and you can cycle like 2 logs or skeletons plus ice spirit. But that's not what he did, and we took advantage of it. So one of the things that you guys probably know, but it's, and I guess it is really intuitive, but it's really, really helpful. One of the things that has gotten me better at Clash Royale is playing every deck. It gives me an understanding of, hey, how is he supposed to play this matchup? Because knowing his win condition and knowing when he messes up with the deck allows me to punish him so much harder. So it's just really beneficial for me to play a lot of miner poison, know exactly what he's supposed to do, and then punishing him when he makes a misplay. And yeah, if you guys play different decks, you know their win conditions, you know the weaknesses of each deck, and you can figure out, oh my gosh, holy crap, what this guy did, like your opponent did against you, is like really strong. So now you're going to be like, oh my gosh, this is how you're supposed to play the matchup. So you can steal from your opponent as well and like unravel tactics and understand the game better by playing against your opponent. And if you don't understand or don't know how to beat a deck, see what other people do against it. Play that deck. See what works against it. See what you struggle with when you play that deck. And then you start doing that in your own games, and man, does that work out for you. And I guess that kind of just showed in this game. I was able to punish him so hard when he made one misplay because I know how to play his deck really well. So yeah, one of my favorite decks that he's playing right now. And we asserted dominance. Like, this was not even close. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. I would have been able to take the other tower as well if this game extended. Like, there's no way that he would have been able to defend that one either. Good player, too. Like, we're later in a GC, still asserting dominance, and very easy and fast win there. We're gonna cycle log here against Hatcher, see what's up. This guy is always top 200 in the world, so we have to focus up. We know that we're playing against a beast here. So ice golem in the back, and we'll see what's good. So he's got witch still. Why are you still running witch? It got nerfed, dude. Do you not know that it got nerfed? Or are you trying to meme out here and test it? Sometimes people try to like limit test and see like how good the card is after a nerf. But man, the witch is not one of those cards I would even try to test, dude. So we're gonna go opposite lane here. We're gonna go immediately go in for an Expo archer so that I can get back. I have to log so then we kill the witch. Gonna try to cycle back to skeletons maybe. We'll see. Baby dragon might die. That would be great for me. I think the baby D does die. We can get ice spirit down here. So then we can get... Wait, we're going to wait for the skeletons to die. Because it doesn't hit my tower. And then we can do this. So then the ice golem dies instead of the archers. And we should be able to kill that Sparky really easily. Oh, I was hoping that we'd keep it alive. Okay. So against Elixir Golem. Against one of the better players in the world. This is going to be a fun matchup. Can already sense it. Let's go for another Expo. Outcycle as Elixir Golem, hopefully. We will see. Yep, he's going to witch. That's not good for him. Just go skeletons here. So then the fisherman locks onto that. We kill it with the tower. Elixir Golem again. Do you have enough elixir? No, you don't. Okay. Wait, yeah. You didn't have it in cycle. You had to drop an electro. Oh, let's go. That's so much damage. The archer's going to give us so much value too. Look at that. That's crazy. So if we defend this, we win the game. I'm pretty confident. If we're able to defend this, we will win. Let's focus up and play our best, guys. And then we can walk away with a W against Hatcher. So against Elixir Golem, you have to outcycle the Elixir Golem, as you guys saw. We were able to do it. It's not easy, though. I think we want to just go in for a Expo here. Play defensive. I could fireball that twice. And that's not the worst play in the world, but rather not right now. rather just try to get the best defensive possible. Alright. So, let's do this. Wait for the baby dragon to lock. So I knocked the Sparky back. Ice Spirit here so that we can retarget it. Ice Golem, please take the Sparky hits. Didn't happen. Baby dragon got one hit on top of it. Our archers. We can log that back so then the Sparky dies, I believe. Skeletons here. We just need to cycle in here. I think we can win if we just cycle. Yeah, we actually just beat Hatcher, dude. As long as we're able to defend this. 20 seconds remaining. Oh my gosh, we did. I guess that this deck isn't as good as it used to be against us anymore. So you can definitely beat it with 2.9 if we just beat one of the best players in the world with it. Someone running Elixir Golem, one of the best players, got handily defeated by 2.9 Expo. So 2.9 still was able to beat Elixir Golem in this meta after the nerf. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Pleasure playing against you, Hatcher, and good luck in the rest of your grand challenge. He's a super good player, so I'm glad to win. Hey, we got a game against AK-47. We're going to sauce out an Ice Spirit and a good luck here. See what this guy's got. He's just going to sauce out a Zap. Okay, okay. Are you going to be running 3 Musketeers like per usual? I thought you quit the game, dude. What are you doing? So he's got 3M as expected. All right. One of the best 3M players in the game. I'm just going to go for a defensive Expo here. See what we can do. I'm not going to Fireball yet. I want to be able to bait out more value with this Fireball if possible. Want to just go in for like an Ice Golem and then Skeletons around top of the Musketeer. So then we can just let one lock on, then Ice Spear right after. I want to save the Fireball because he probably has a Collector. Usually they go 3 Musketeers at the start to bait out your Fireball. And then you don't have Fireball, and then you're forced to go for an Expo, and then you lose the game. That's like a very common occurrence. So that's why I didn't Fireball there, by the way. I decided to go in for a defensive Expo instead, and it just works out better in the long run. Also, against 3 Musketeers, you cycle all of your archers in one lane. You never really split them. It's just a bad decision to do otherwise. So now he's spamming really aggressively. We can just go for an Ice Golem, Skeletons, and pull everything into us. And then we can cycle another set of archers if we really need to, but I think we're fine. I don't think that we have to do anything else. I could even go in for like an Expo here, but it's risky. So against really good 3 Musketeer players, like you guys know AK-47, one of the best 3M players of all time, we can't really mess around. We have to play our hardest. We need to make sure that we just cycle all of our cards in one lane, we don't Fireball stupidly, and we wait for opportunities before we do something crazy. So we're going to go Tesla here. I can log this back so then the Dark Prince gets pushed back so we get more damage. That was actually really good by him. He's going to bait out maybe more elixir. No, the Dark Prince is going to die before it gets a hit off on my Tesla. I don't have to do anything, right? Right? Okay, cool. So he's going to 3M, and we just go for a defensive Expo. We can cycle back to another Fireball if we need to, but it's fine. Also, notice why I'm dropping my like lower Expos, so then I can still have room for a Tesla. It's one of the biggest misplays that I see people do consistently. Not have room for the Tesla because potato plays. We just need to make sure that we build up a huge push here, Expo right after, and we probably win the game because I just outplayed him. I made sure that I took a little bit of damage. I go in for Teslas, I stacked Expos, I didn't Fireball stupidly, and we should be able to just break through. There's nothing he can do at this point, I don't think. He's going to try to spam, but I'm going to Ice Spirit, and I'm going to wait for the shield to break, then I'm going to log, and then I'm going to Ice Golem, and then he's going to keep spamming into the Tesla, just feeding me more elixir. And I can go and start another Expo, actually, because I'm just spamming the river at this point with the elixir advantage that I have. Because we outplayed him really hard when he decided to spam really aggressively. And now we have 2 Expos on the map against one of the best 3 Musketeer players in the entire world, and we're about to walk away with the W. We should be able to get Skeletons down on top of this Bandit. I think we're doing pretty well. Maybe going for another defensive Expo just to keep up the spam. Because he can't do anything about this. He has to go for a Collector or 3 Musketeers. If he goes 3 Musketeers, we just Fireball him. Actually, I could have Fireballed them. It's okay. Do I want to Fireball them or do I just want to Fireball the tower? Yeah, let's Fireball the tower. Just get some damage here. It's fine. He's going to start spamming the other side and we can Fireball it if we really want to. But in reality, it's not going to matter. Yeah, I guess we do Fireball it and then Ice Golem here. And then just keep everything else alive. So this Ice Golem's going to pop and then his Musketeer's dead. And he might go in for an Collector, but he loses in overtime. So I just need to play safe here. Once it gets to 2 minutes, like 2 minutes expire, then I just win by default. That's what the game does now at this point. So go for the lower Tesla, lower Expo, wait for the fireball value again, and we're just going to fireball the right-hand side if I need to. Maybe we just go for Skeleton's Ice Spirit, actually. Skeleton's Ice Spirit, fireball all this because we kill the minion horde, and then Ice Golem, so then that worked out really well. He needs to get a ton of damage here. It's not going to happen, guys. Oh, I wish we were able to activate King. It's like, he's really, really good, so it's hard to break through him when he plays it correctly. We found one opportunity when we outplayed him and stacked archers, but he's not giving it too often. We can fireball that side now. 100% we're fireballing that. And then we Tesla here. Ice Spirit, Ice Golem. So then he's not able to break through this Expo. If he doesn't break through the Expo, we're fine. So Dark Prince just gets kited by skeletons, but then I don't have anything for the bandit. He's zapped, interestingly enough. And we could Expo, but I'd rather not. I'd rather just, yeah, you know what? We can fireball, you know. That was kind of a bad play on his end. I'm surprised that he did that, actually. It was really weird. Him doing that was just throwing the game, I think. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. We were just going to play safe and sound, because I'd rather not lose against him. Especially when we're at 11 wins against one of the best 3 Musketeer players in the world. Rather play safe than sorry, because the overtime just allows you to win if you're up damage on your towers. Whoever has the most health wins because of tiebreaker rules. When I sauce out an Ice Spirit here and Archer. So this guy's got a Spear Goblin Hut. So when we see Spear Goblin Hut, we're immediately assuming that this guy's either got multiple spawners or he's going to have Graveyard. Hey, multiple spawners. Maybe it's multiple spawners and Graveyard. Maybe we're in for a treat, guys. I don't know. Let's just go for a Tesla here so then we're able to go and kill his spawners and then see what we can do with that. So this Tesla's going to give us value against the Fire Spirits, which is really good. Also, if he spams us more at the river, it's ideal, so then we don't take damage. Since he went for a Prince, I could actually Expo here, go in for Skeletons, and wait for the Fire Spirits just to die. So this is really good. The Prince is just going to die, the Bats will die, and I think the Expo connects onto the tower. So notice how I played that, really important. So you apply aggression when they overcommit with spam, and you just cycle a Tesla passively that is guaranteed to give you value. So I knew for sure that the Tesla was going to give me value on the spawners that were just flowing units at me. And this guy cycled a Prince in the back after dropping a spawner. That's equivalent of 9 elixir. When they do that, you can go Expo opposite lane, and they're going to have an abysmal amount of elixir to deal with you. So really, really nice stuff. I could fireball that, or I could set up a defensive Expo, or I could go aggressive. But I'd rather just go for the Teslas. It's going to be my best bet. I want him to Prince into me so bad. If he does it, it's going to be a horrible, horrible play. So let's see if he does it. He's just going to miner. That's also really okay for me as well. I can drop Skeletons. Now, since I dropped my Skeletons, I don't have an answer to the Prince, but the Spear Goblins are not going to give him any value, really. It should just die. I can go Ice Golem. I can go in for an Ice Spirit. And then I think I'm actually able to go in for Archers, so then we don't soak up too much damage from this Prince. The Prince will die here, and we'll get a connection again. Oh my gosh, let's go. So we're going to destroy this dude. This is one of those matchups that if you play it correctly and they're running spawners, you just go opposite lane early on in single elixir, and then you're fine. But when you get to double elixir, they have too much elixir, and they can just overwhelm you really, really quickly. Really important for the Teslas. I'm dropping it up a little bit higher now, and I'm going to try to go for my Expos like right here, so then the Tesla's able to help out. So the Tesla's going to be able to kill his spawners. It's also going to be a help against this Prince and his spam here, so he's just going to be dropping like bats right into it. We log everything back, and I think we get a connection soon as we kill this miner. Okay, he's playing pretty well now. I think he's going to be able to shut it down, unfortunately, but the Tesla is putting in work. Go for a defensive Expo now. I'm going to go Ice Spirit, so after it kills the Fire Spirit, it should be able to put in work against the next one. And defensive Expo is going to put in so much work, allow me to fireball cycle and just go in for defensive Teslas. So there's nothing he can do at this point besides spam spawners at me like it's the whole savage. And he has to actually poison the defensive Expo and not our tower that he wants to go on. So it's fireball cycle at this point, to be honest. And that's what we're doing. We're just going to go fireball his Prince because why not? And this dirty spawner player is about to get eviscerated. Feels good, man. You guys hate spawner players as much as me? Because I love destroying them. It always puts a smile on my face. Let's go Ice Spirit here, so then we can kill that Electro without any issue. Going for a fireball. And notice how I was able to, like, slowly, but concretely cycle him out without any issues. Like, I played it super safe until I had the ability to just go in for fireballs and win. This game was never even close at any point, so all you have to do is just make sure you're dropping defensive Teslas, and then you're fine. Even though he's got like Miner and a whole bunch of tanks, as long as I have the defensive Tesla or the defensive Expo, and he spams into it, I'm always going to get value. Then I get a surplus of elixir. I go Expo right-hand lane, get damage in single, and then in double, I have a commanding lead, and I'm able to fireball him out faster than he minor poisons me out.